Jai Shriman Narayan. Jai Shriman Narayan. Jai Shriman Narayan. I pay my obeisances to my spiritual master, Srimad Jagat Guru Sudarshan Acharya Ji Maharaj. I pay my obeisances to Lord Sri Ramanuj. I pay my obeisances to our Purva Acharya. I pay my obeisances to our 12 Alvas. I pay my obeisances to Mother Lakshmi. And I pay my obeisances to Lord Sriman Narayan. I welcome all of you here physically at the Sri Narayan Dham in Durban, South Africa. I welcome those that are watching this discourse locally, nationally and internationally. And I welcome in advance those that are going to be watching this discourse when it is posted on YouTube and the various groups around the world subsequently. Every now and again, I go to chapter 16 of the Bhagavad Gita. And chapter 16 deals on two types of humans. The divine and the non-divine. And the Lord Himself, the Creator, who created your body, who created you, states as follows in the Bhagavad Gita, and I'm going to read it out to you. Chapter 16, verse 1. The Lord said, fearlessness, purity of mind, devotion to meditation on the knowledge, almsgiving, self-control, worship, study of Vedas, austerity, uprightness. Verse 2, non-injury, truth, freedom from anger, renunciation, tranquility, non-slandering others, compassion to all beings, freedom from desire, gentleness, the sense of shame, freedom from fickleness. Verse 3, grandeur, patience, fortitude, purity, freedom from hatred and from overpride. These, O Arjuna, belong to him who is born to a divine destiny. Put your hands up, those of you that qualify, verse 1, verse 2 and verse 3. Only Shanita put her hands up. No one. Nobody in my ashram is divine. Yes. I'm not here to teach divine people. You cannot convert the converted. I'm here to teach non-divine people. So there's a myth that everyone who goes to ashramites are divine people, is it? There's a myth. All those people who go to ashram, that is why your family don't like you anymore. They think you are divine. Ryan, how many times the Guru said that he wants to live until Tanya gets married? So he wants to warn the person she's getting married to. And you don't listen to the Guru. Did she send you to hospital last week or not? Did you not fall down from a van? Did you not black out? which never happened in your life. The doctors not tell you they are amazed at what happened to you. When Guru says something, you must listen. Right? He has medical evidence to prove the Guru. Right? As your father will say, take out the cotton wool from your ears and put it in your mouth. Right? Listen to the Guru. I've been pleading that I want to stay alive until Tanya gets married and want that person. Alright? Just underline that. Coming back, I want to make small booklets on the Bhagavad Gita, chapter by chapter. I won't choose from chapter 1 to chapter 18. I'll choose, I think, chapter 16. And I'll explain each word, non-injury. I'm going to explain it in a paragraph. Shivani,
Yes,
through your typing.
Yeah.
Alright? Shivani is our new princess. Shivani?
Yes,
We have a small kingdom, we have 2,800 meters squared. Don't think you're a crown princess. Alright? You just type in for the Guru, doesn't mean to say you know. Doesn't mean to say you. Yeah. Guru using your fingers to type. One day don't say you are equal to the Guru. Alright? Yeah, I think we're going to sign a memorandum of agreement, Shivani. I've been bitten many times, but I've never been bitten by a princess, so I'm very sure I'm covering all angles. All angles. If you write books, Shivani,
Yes,
you still remain a disciple. You still remain a disciple. You can never, ever, ever, ever. Many gurus in the world had disciples that were greater than them in fame around the world. Many gurus in the world had disciples like from the organization you coming from, who had greater fame. Saint Ramakrishna, sorry, or Swami Vivekananda, who had greater fame.
Swami Vivekananda.
But who was his guru?
Ramakrishna.
Did he ever, Sanita is beaming from ear to ear, at least we're speaking of a master and disciple. Did Swami Vivekananda ever feel, although he was more famous than his guru around the world, did he ever feel or believe he is greater than his guru? Did he ever feel or believe he is equal to his guru? And these are people from Sanatana Dharma, not from outside. These are not outsiders, these are people from Sanatana Dharma. If you equate to Sanatana Dharma, then the Guru Parampara is the first equation. Guru Parampara is the first equation. You know, Dana is no longer driving. Dana is no longer driving. He gave his car to his son-in-law. Grandson, sorry. Alright, and Dana said that's his luckiest grandson because he always gets from Dana. Now he got the last in his car. It's because of a dream that the Guru had in the morning. 0500 hours in the morning, military time, that is normal. 0500 hours is military time. Guru dreamt that on that back bank, Dana's car capsized about 5 times. And Dana was thrown out. And I just held my eyes, I blocked my eyes. So at 0830 same morning, Dana asked me whether he must go down and bring sand. And the driveway was wet. Days of our life, my soul. I need a camera facing this way. Soapy face, and scriptural face. There are two faces. Last night in my audience, I did a political discourse in Y Bank to MK members, and when I was teaching them politics, they had the scriptural face that you all have. Then I gave them a Sophie, and everyone was talking. Alright? This is human nature. Dana? So I told Dana, no, this is the dream that I had. Then Dana was trying to go up home now, his driveway. And he went 2 times. On the 3rd time, his inner and outer CV broke. And that is very rare. I heard his grandson saying that his grandson is a mechanic. He said it is very rare for both the inner and outer CV to break. That was a dream. That was a positive dream. That was a tangible dream. Because the dreamer and the person could put this dream into reality and context. Imagine Dana was coming with 5 bags of Angani sand, skidding up the back, and his CV broke right on the top. What would have happened to the car? Is what I saw in the morning. Is what I saw. Dreams. I dreamt when I was in the law firm. When I joined the law firm, there was a white girl, and she was a receptionist. The strategy was to put a white person in the front. It's called fronting. Alright? We didn't care how much was inside. Well, obviously, gasket was low. And she used to play solitaire all day. And she taught me to play solitaire. Alright? That's if I could get to the game in the computer. Me traveling through the computer is very, very difficult. In 3 months' time, I turned the law firm around. She had no time to have tea. And there were a lot of Indian clients. I used to hear them whispering, hey, this is a top law firm. With a good sticky giving the lawyer tea also. Top work, So there were many strategies. I'm coming from business, I'm coming from politics, I'm coming from diplomacy. I used to phone the clients on a Sunday, if the case was on Monday, Tuesday, and ask them how they're feeling, whether they're ready. And I could hear them telling them, well, they checked my attorney, he phoned me on the weekend. These were strategies we were using to get clients. And I had a dream that when I'm going to give them my resignation letter, the files will be so high I won't be able to see her face. And when I met Guruji, I had to leave. I wasn't compelled to leave. I had to leave. Because if Jessica wanted to divorce Satish Bhai, I encouraged her, said, yes, Jess. Why you want to go around with a bald man? He's not, he doesn't want to buy a wig. He's not listening to you. Here's our account number. Put 50,000 now. 25,000 as we go along, and 25,000 when the divorce is finalized. So before we even did anything, we charged. It was money. We didn't worry that I'm breaking up a family that got 2 children. It didn't bother me. I'm thinking of the rent, and I'm thinking of remember, as soon as I joined the law firm, I had a brand new car. I needed installment for the car. So Jessica was the installment, she was my holiday, she was my moving around. I didn't care that Satish Bhai walked 10 days in the beginning of the relationship just to go see her. Alright? I didn't care about the 10 kilometers. I didn't care about all the good times they had. I didn't care about the 2 sons. Then I would use a file from Walton's. Walton's was downstairs. You know those paper files? I think it cost £1.50. And then my white receptionist / secretary, she'll type out opening file 1,500. £1.55. Jessica will pay 1,500. 1 hour interview, 3,000 rand. 4,500. Telephone call, 500 rand. Deposit, 50,000. You think my guru would have allowed that? So as soon as I met Guruji, I went and handed my resignation. And when I handed my resignation, the files were so high I couldn't see this girl. I had to scream. She had to move some files and take my resignation. That was my dream. And it tangibly happened. But can I say, Lord Narayan gave me a dream last night that every devotee must donate 1,000 rand so they can get blessed for the 24-hour satsang. Can I go and tell President Zuma, my mother came in my dream and told me you must put me in your high command, otherwise MK will break up. Can I say that? Can I use my dream? Can I say or go to anyone and use any of my parents in my dream to ask for something? You understand? But there's a deceitful man that came in our midst, using dreams as a defense mechanism. Using dreams to change agreements and using dreams to steal. If any of your parents came in your dream and if you stole something, parents are ancestors and ancestors are there for the absolute truth. They are not there for the children. As soon as a mother or father pass on, they detach from the child that they had or children that they had and grandchildren upon death. They detach upon death. Because they have billions of grandchildren, over 155 trillion years. Jessica, how many grandchildren do you think Jessica and Satish got? Let's leave anyone else. 155 trillion years. You think they'll be attached to the last or they'll be attached to all? You understand? So if, and your parent come in your dream and condone an unlawful act, then it cannot be your parent, because your parent is in the divine realm. Do you understand? So it has to be the devil that came in your dream to condone an unlawful act. Then that parent quoted from the scriptures, Jabali. You heard of the word Jabali? Jessica, the message was not sent to you with the name Jabali in it. Saru, the message was not sent to you with the name Jabali in it. Yes, somebody's parent told that person that the parent himself is Jabali. Now the son is Jabali, and Jabali is the sage that contested Lord Ram. Jabali is the sage that contested Lord Ram. He went against everything that Lord Ram did. Lord Ram went into the forest, he contested it. So in Sanatana Dharma, there are two meanings to everything. Like the Battle of Kurukshetra. Battle of Kurukshetra really happened. There's a material meaning. That war was really fought. But it also has a subtle meaning or esoteric meaning, is that there's a battle in your mind. Your mind is the battlefield called Kurukshetra. So you have the real Kurukshetra for materialists. People with material understanding, God gave the physical Kurukshetra, and for people with subtle divine understanding, God gave the explanation of the mental Kurukshetra. Inside your head, there are many, many vices which I'm going to read as I continue on this chapter. So the real reason Jabali tried to reform Ram was that he was testing Ram. He was testing Ram and he was not opposing Ram. He wanted to make sure that Lord Ram, practices the Vedas explicitly. And that is why he was taking him away from the Vedas. And Lord Ram was insistent that he practice the Vedas explicitly. That is the divine reason why Lord Ram and Jabali had a relationship. That was the reason for the relationship. But if you take it out of context, then it says that Avir, now you must confront your Guru. If you take it out of context, it means you must, how Jabali confronted Lord Ram, the disciple can confront his Guru. And that is B-U-L-L in bold and underlined. And this is why there's a warning in Sanatana Dharma that the Vedas cannot be researched. Vedas cannot be researched. Vedas must be revealed. When you research the Vedas, you can get into this trap this idiot got with me by quoting Jabali. That's a trap that he fell into, using a dream as a prop. You understand? So yes, as I said myself, I'm only giving you 2 dreams. I've had thousands. And these 2 dreams were constructed. They were real. They were tangible. Any parent that tells you you are equal to a guru, then there is either something wrong with your dream, or how you interpreted the dream, because that parent who takes you away from a bona fide spiritual master that you research, then there is something wrong with that. Yeah. All of you understand? And this is why I'm on this topic. On this topic. So you have heard of the divine. Verse 4. Pomposity, arrogance, self-conceit, wrath, rudeness, and ignorance. These, O Arjuna, belong to him who is born of a demonic destiny. When somebody steals your thing, when somebody comes and uses you, your money, your family, then he betrays you and will use somebody else's family, somebody else's money, somebody else's time. Is that man a divine man or a demonic man? It is here in the Bhagavad Gita. The divine destiny is deemed to lead to liberation, the demonic to bondage. Grieve not, O Arjuna, you are born to divine destiny. And verse 6, there are two types of all beings in this world, the divine and the demonic. The divine has been described at length. Hear from me, O Arjuna, about the demonic. Verse 7. The demonic men know neither action nor renunciation. Cleanliness is not in them, not even right conduct, nor truth. Who's saying this? So, every once in a while I come here, when somebody comes to the ashram, uses the ashram's resources, uses the ashram's spirituality, uses the ashram's generosity, uses the ashram's humility, uses the love from the ashram, and when they have enough, when they got what they want, instead of living nicely, just live. Just live. Janita, if you don't like this ashram, see how many doors are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Just live. Don't accuse the Guru now of being. Don't say, I thought you was a holy man. Don't say, why should I have been holy all the time and only when I have an altercation with you that I'm not holy? And I saw this on 1,000 devotees that left. Each devotee that lived, before that they admit I'm the greatest Guru on planet Earth, and as soon as we have a fallout, on that day I became unholy. Can you believe such stupidity? You understand? Does anybody in this audience believe I'm unholy? Put your hand up, Avir. Turn the camera, let's see who believes I'm unholy. Camera, that's your head.
I know, but I don't see if anybody turns first.
Avir is so into filming, he forgets which is the camera. Is there anybody in this audience that believes that the Guru is unholy? Anyone believe that the Guru is unholy? These are the current people that are here. There are many people that are not here, and there are many people on social media, and there are many people from around the world. Okay, we confirm that. So nobody today, the 12th of October, believes that the Guru is unholy. So these are things that the Guru goes through continuously. One of my devotees, he was a poet. And when I said one day preaching is a thankless task, he used to do that like the Ramayana. He was too sharp. He could write good couple verse, preaching is a thankless task, and take my discourse and turn it into poetry. And before Aarti, that should be out on social media. So he had preaching is a thankless task, part 1. And in part 33, he became the victim of what he was writing. Part 33. He also fought with the Guru. He also, and then I had evidence, part 1 to part 33, written by him on how much he adored the Guru and how people abused the Guru. And he eventually fell in the same trap and he abused the Guru. And I remember he had a loud laugh when I should tell him that my current devotees are eating from the bottle of honey and the others are sucking the honey bottle. He should sit there in the front. He enjoyed the joke. I said it about 10 times and he was the laughed the loudest. And now I'm saying it for him. They watch, husband and wife. They must be watching. They are my most loyal followers. All those who left the ashram, they watch all my discourses, either live or they download it and they watch my discourses. So I'm just explaining to you, come to the ashram, take what the Guru is giving. When you had enough, or if you are here for the wrong reason, stop coming to the ashram. Don't pick a fight and create a reason, because I'm never going to lose. I am. And I've proven this along the year. So every time, so 40 devotees left, right? Then when that, and 40 fought with the Guru. 40 left and 40 defended the Guru. Then one from the 40 that defended the Guru will have a fallout, and where you think he'll fall. So they'll have 41, we got 39, they'll have 42, we got 38, and it carried on like that. But I never moved a millimeter. I was consistent. No matter how big it went on social media, I didn't care. Most of these things were on social media. Because it is what I am here for. How do I teach you if I don't teach you from practical examples happening inside here with people that you know? If I tell you about Ravana, how hard it is for you to conceive Ravana. But if I tell you that there was a person here until a few weeks ago in the character of Ravana, is it not easy? Is it not easy for you to see, hey, this Ravana was here? And you'll know Ravana was a king. You'll know. And before he became a king, he had to be a prince. You all know. And to be a prince, you have to be a crown prince. You all know. So Ravana was a crown prince. He was a devotee of Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva gave him the boon. Then he became a king. And then Lord Ram And that's the job of the guru when God is not around. The job of a guru is to decapitate demonic people spiritually. How? Spiritually. You understand? So, we must have our own Ravana. The guru must have his own Ravana, so that you can see which side you want to go, Ravana side or Guru side. So Guru have to have these scenarios from time to time in the ashram, so that you have got real live teachings on all aspects of Sanatana. It doesn't mean to say if you're a crown prince. What it means if you're a crown prince? Absolutely nothing. It doesn't give you dignity, it doesn't give you anything unless you practice chapter 16, verse 1, 2 and 3 in its totality, and then you get credentials of divinity. How many demon kings we have in Sanatana Dharma? Countless demonic kings. You understand? If somebody comes to you, uses your resources, uses your devotees, uses your time, and then betrays you, is that a divine person or a demonic person? And that person comes and apologizes here in the front and says, I did all of these things, I'm sorry, please take me back. Guru is not saying this. Who's saying this? That person. If you have a wife and a child that is born, and you betray them and marry another woman for money, are you a divine person or a demonic person? Who betrays their own child and wife to marry someone for money and get involved in a transaction for money? Divine person or a demonic person? That person comes to the ashram and confesses that he committed these atrocities. Is he a divine person or a demonic person? I did many demonic things in my life, but from the day I became a guru, no one can point one finger at me. 2013, October 10, 2013, I opened my first satsang. From that day onwards, I live in this way. I lived here for over 50 years. All my friends are here, all the pubs are here, where I drank, where I made my nonsense, everything is here. And all my videos are live. Nobody ever knocked at this ashram door and came and spoke about the Guru. Can you remember? You understand? So I'm not saying I was a saint all my life. I did demonic things. But when I became a guru, I remained clean. I remained clean and clear. And that's how, if you want to be divine, you have to be consistent. If you want to be divine, you must be consistent. You must have friends from 30, 40 years who likes you, When you meet up with a friend from 40 years, it means you're a consistent character. If you can't trace your friends back, and if you broke all bridges in history with people that you were associated with, are you a divine person or a demonic person? If you have a huge anger problem, Lord Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, anger turns to lust, and lust turns to greed. Anger turns to lust, and lust turns to greed. He has proof in this individual. He has an anger problem. I was with him on many meetings. And when he couldn't get his way, he got angry. Can you see anger turn to lust? Because he stole a project of the ashram. He stole a project of the ashram. And when I confronted him, he gave 10 reasons. A divine person, how many reasons would a divine person give you? No reason. You stole. There's no reason to steal. If you're a thug, you're a thief. If you steal, how many reasons you give the investigator? Every time the investigator asks you, because you lie and you can't remember your first lie, then the first time when you confronted, you give one reason. The second time you confronted, because you forgot what reason you gave the first time, you give another reason. The third time you give another reason, and the fourth time you give another reason. If you give many reasons, it means you're a thief, you're a liar, you're a cheat, you're a betrayer. Yes or no?
Yes.
Are you understanding? So if you betrayed me and I accepted your apology and you betrayed me again, and you hold in any position with me, can you still hold that position with me naturally? If you're a member, an executive member of an organization with me, and I am the chairperson of that organization, and if you betrayed me twice, you lied and cheated twice, you apologized and you did exactly the same thing, can I work with you in any aspect, either in an executive aspect or as a disciple or in any aspect? Is it natural law? Is it a natural understanding? Do you have to have a PhD to understand this? You understand? So every now and again the Guru has to bring the realization back to reality. So Guru don't mind. I don't mind being called a fake Guru. Really I don't mind. It means nothing to me. Because there's no such thing as a fake Guru. You're either a Guru or you're not a Guru. You're either a Guru or not a Guru. By you sitting here, all of you sitting here, at this point in time, does it authenticate I'm a Guru? So that's all you need. That is all you need. A Guru has to have followers. A Guru is a teacher. A Guru is a teacher. How many of you went to school and asked your school teachers for the BA, for the metric certificate, the BA certificate? How many of you asked your professor where they trained and for the certificate? How many of you? When you go to college or when you go to university, the fact that so many people are in that university itself naturally tells you that this has to be a professor. Then by your personal association with the professor, you take in notes, you're going home to learn. Doesn't that authenticate that that professor is validated? Are you understanding what I'm saying? Then after you fail your exam, you go call the professor a fake professor. Huh? You understand? Whilst there's 95% of the people that's passing the exam, when you fail your exam, then you say, no, this professor is fake. There's a lot of gaps in his life. You understand? But yet you went around the world, you told world leaders, hey, this Guru, This guru can't be touched. You said it. So when you was lying, either way you're a liar. If you was propping up a fake guru, if you was lying about his miracles, you're a liar. And now you say the truth is a fake guru, you're still a liar. Either way you're a liar. And that is why I love testimonies. One of the days you'll be in the front here. I'll be recording you. I'll start with Shivani because that's where the fight going to come first. While she's typing, I might scream at her. Like how she screamed at the bird mango. Alright, I witnessed that. She screamed at the bird jumped off her shoulder, walked across the ashram. Mataji was sleeping on the back couch, jumped on the couch and went and sat on Mataji's head. So if she can shout at Mango, why can't I shout at her? You understand? And then there'll be a fight. You go tell her, too much pressure, man. My spelling, I never knew my spelling was so bad. And this guru hates bad spelling. And Albin will say, let's go back to our old master. Then I'll hear from the grapevine, Guru is a fake. That is why I want her, yes, you need to give her experiences with the Guru. And then when she says that, I'll tell Avir, extract and transcribe and have it ready. Extract, transcribe and have it ready. You understand, Shivani? That's how the Guru operates. So you can't, when would you have lied, Shivani? Yeah, on the testimony in front of all these people, or after I fired you? When you would have lied? Either way you would be a liar, isn't it? Yes or no? Because you testified. You understand what I'm trying to say? I'm joking, Shivani. Shivani, now her face is not joking. If Mango has to see her face, he'll commit suicide. Alright? So that's how I've been operating this organization from day one. I brought you here, I made you testify, I left it there. It's there on cloud. It's there on cloud. And then when we have a fight and then you go contrary to to what you testified, good judge in the world will make you win the case. And that is humanity. People have been envious of the Guru since time immemorial, especially aspirants who come to the Guru. They've been envious of the Guru since time immemorial. They see the Guru's potency, they see the Guru's power, and then they get envious. Instead of joining the Guru and becoming the power within the Guru, they become envious. Then they want to be equal to the Guru. They think by spending so much time with the Guru, they have become to a similar status of the Guru. No, Guru is eternal. Guru is eternal. Every lifetime Guru is a Guru. Every lifetime Guru is a Guru. You understand? Every lifetime there's a post called Brahma. Every lifetime there's a post called Shiva. These are eternal posts. Indra, eternal posts. All these posts are filled by highly qualified humans in the material plane. All these posts. And Gurus are not perfect, they make mistakes because the law is to remain in the material universe, you must commit sins. You must commit sins. So every now and again a guru deliberately commits a sin so that he can remain in the material universe. God himself cannot enter the material universe unless he commits a sin. Every time God came and took an incarnation, he was cursed by a sage or a saint or somebody. And that curse, that karma, brought God down. Because the material universe, spiritual universe is an exact science. It's an exact science. You have to have sin to be here. So even God, he misbehaves purposely in the spiritual world so that he can be cursed, so that he can come down and enter the material atmosphere. Do you understand? He creates the environment to be cursed. He creates the environment to be cursed. That demons that he fights down here, Ravana, who is Ravana? Who? His gatekeeper at Vaikunth, Jaya and Vijaya. They are his closest security. Who's closest to you in terms of security? Who is closest to you in terms of security? That is person who is manning your door, yes or no? Yes, Jaya and Vijaya were his doorkeepers. And because of the Guru principle, the four Kumaras were insulted by Jaya and Vijaya. And the Lord had to, and the four Kumaras cursed Jaya and Vijaya, and the Lord gave them two options. 3 births on earth as demons, or 7 births as saints and sages. They chose 3 births. And Ravana is the gatekeeper. Hiranyakasipu is Jaya and Vijaya. Shushuma is Jaya and Vijaya. Hiranyaka is Jaya and Vijaya. You understand? So nothing in this world just happens. And similarly, the Guru will commit something here and there so that he remain in the material universe. Who's going to take care of you, Ryan? In your next lifetime, if you have another set of torturous parents, who's going to extricate you from them? Ryan can write a Mahabharata on his 23 years of torture. You know, if Ryan takes his atrocities to the Human Rights Council, that Tuesday's branch will close down on that side and I'll have no singer here at the ashram. Right? So Guru is preparing for you. Next lifetime, I'll have to save you again for another set of torturous parents. That is why the Guru have to commit so many sins, and that is why Gurus are not perfect. Any Guru that tells you they are perfect, then they are not a Guru. Do you understand? Gurus cannot be perfect. Because Gurus are eternal. They have to keep coming back. Do you understand? All of you? Are there any questions? So I'm giving you an opportunity now, this set of devotees. Guru and Mataji has gone old now. When we started, we were in the 50s. Now we're in the 60s. And it is difficult for Mataji to physically run this ashram. And when I put forth the suggestion that we start all our prayers, satsangs again, Ram Navami, 9 days, Navratri, 9 or 11 days, Krishna Ashtami, and she said, provided that somebody can cook in those days, because she won't be able to make it. she won't be able to make it. So it is up to you. I see when these functions come, there is a thirst in you to come to ashram. Alright? So if you guys can plan it in such a way, that is why I bought a Fortuner. I can pick you up no matter what size you are, Irene and Rani and Shivani. I can pick you up. My car won't feel a stress. Alright? I enjoy that. It's part of our play. When Guru is gone, when you're crying there in the front, my tomb will be there in the front. You have to come around, cry. I don't know how many rounds. Sanita, please don't break coconuts on the... I won't come out. I'll still be there inside. I'll be in ash form. When you come and cry and bust your head and say, Guru, why I didn't listen to you? Now you're gone. Many of you will be saying that. Jessica too. Even Jessica is close to me, but she'll be saying, why I never speed up all the things you wanted and said. Alright? So I'll be there in the front. Then you'll come here and you watch my videos. Maybe discuss. And go there again and cry one more time after crying. So now we want to have a structure. I think there's enough of us to have a structure. And to do things for God, they use the word sakri, Sanita. Not to find one chicken somewhere and that word, that sakri, they mean you must sacrifice your action, your time and your money. And this is why I'm pushing you all. At Lord Narayan Murti, we need more money there, and nobody can say they got no money, because I said take it out of your lights, take it out of your bond, take it out of your groceries, take it out where money is. Take it out where money is. You understand? Because that is what Vishnu sacrificed for Lord Vishnu. That is a verdict, injunction. You must sacrifice for Lord Vishnu. You took out 100 rand for Lord Vishnu, along the way 1,000 rand will be replaced there. Yes? Alright? Please, 100 rand is too small. I can only go up the driveway with diesel for 100 rand in the Fortuner. I'm just giving you an example. So I want you all to sacrifice. I think we are at a stage, all of you also, how far the rock artist and the work that's been done. We want to tile and we want to put aluminium glass on the two sides of Lord Narayan. I have 3 pumps there. We need to take the pumps for repairs. I don't know how much it's going to come to. It might be cheaper to buy a new one. We'll check now after the situation with the pump. There's so many things we need to do. I'm sure Prakash Bhai has some change. I don't know how much everything came to. Shivani and Prakash Bhai will sort that out. But it's time now that we started doing these things. Because we're saying we are a family. Your own family are not happy you are here, so you have no option but to be here and join the family. You know, your own family are jealous of you coming here. They're envious of you coming to the Guru. They know the power of the Guru. They saw what the Guru did to either you or another member of the family. Isn't you there for years? You just met the Guru and they saw your transformation. Instead of coming with you to the Guru, they are jealous of your relationship with the Guru. They are jealous of your advancement. Your own brothers, your own sisters, your own sons, your own daughters I'm talking about. I'm not going too far outside. So you have no option. You came here, you got you would the Guru, that's only your biological family. That is only your biological sister. Next lifetime she won't be your sister. That's your biological mother, Shivani. Next lifetime she won't be your mother. You understand? That's your biological brother. Next lifetime. But the Guru will be with you for every lifetime. So who you must choose? Do you understand? So I'm creating this. My Guru told me, create a divine society. What my Guru told me? Create a divine society. And my Adi Guru told me, teach people social cohesion. My Adi Guru, Lord Ramanuj. Tell them to worship, to respect all and worship their own. And that is where I'm going to interfaith. So all this ashram activity, head of department is Guruji. And all my interfaith social activities, head of department and instruction is Lord Shri Ramanuj. Do you understand? So when I'm working outside, when I'm working interfaith, like last night, when I went there, it was Lord Ramanuj. Now Guruji wants me to create a divine society amongst you. Amongst you. So next week, our Sunday satsang is going to be at 4 p.m. What time? 4 p.m. so that after supper it gets dark and we all can bring and share fireworks. Bring and share fireworks. Alright? Don't you think this is the place where you can do it with absolute freedom? See how big land Lord Narayan gave us. You can throw this side, you can throw that side, and you can throw that side. Then on Diwali day, Monday, at 10:30, come and celebrate Diwali at the ashram. Bring and share now your goodies. Bring and share your goodies. Make something, anything that you can afford, and bring it to the Supreme Lord. Offer it to Him and start your spiritual year. Your spiritual year at the ashram. Because how much of energy is here at the ashram? Then you go home and you got the whole evening to spend with your. Are we not creating a divine society? Will you not benefit from that? So this is what we're going to do next week. We are going to discuss it while you're in Hindi. They say fellowing. Whilst you're fellowing. Irene, you can ask Prakash what fellowing is. He'll tell you later. Alright, Prakash? I think that's the only question Irene will have in all my discourse of today. What fellowing means, alright? Just whisper it in a ear. Whilst fellowing, discuss next week. So if it cost me 5 million to bring this ashram to this standard, and I did most of the things myself, when I say in construction, I did everything with boys. What do you think the real value of this ashram would be, Prakash, value in construction? From the day I came here, dilapidated building, to all the driveways, all the terraces, with everything and bringing this ashram to this level. How many million? 10. Alright? So I've given you a 10 million rand ashram on the plate. Besides the money, my sweat and tears in bringing it to this position. Sometimes when I look at everything around, I tear. Because I started this ashram with anand and 6 bags of cement. I started this ashram. See this part. was designed in my head. Anand was a bricklayer when all this was in debris. So I've come a long way. 2018, it is 7 years at a cost of about 5 million. We brought this ashram to this level. Right, as Prakash rightfully said, if we gave him the contract, he was going to knock us for the other side. And Norman? Man is speaking the truth in satsang. That's what we want. Alright? That's what these building contractors do. So everything is here. Tell me what is not here. You've got 2 driveways. All are steep. When you come to the Guru, it must be a little bit hard. I'm not going to put escalators for you. It must be a little bit hard. If you slip and fall, bruise your backside, I'm going to love it. I'm going to love it. You understand? Because that's how life is in the material world. This ashram will never be perfect. Guru will never be perfect. And my devotees will never be perfect. And this is why I want to take you on trips. I don't want you to point finger at each other. I want you to love each other's imperfections. Don't love the perfections, love the imperfections. If you learn to love the imperfections of others, will there ever be a strained relationship? The only time, if I perfected A and you perfected B, let us put it together on the table and use our 2 perfections. Instead of you saying, I know this, and that person doesn't know this. Because I'm creating positive energy here, through myself and through my discourses. And if you're not going to all be on the same tone, then you're diluting the energies that the Guru has created. You understand? So when I came back from India, when I went to India, I went for Guru Purna. When I came back from India, I became a Guru. All in 21 days. Nobody knew. I didn't know. Nobody knew. So my friend, Shankar, my best friend, him and I sat. We were school friends. And we said, there are so many ashrams in Venezuela. What can we offer? And his father was one of the founders of the Sivananda ashram, Apple from Jay Shields. His son was my best friend. So we said, we don't want that discipline that's administered there. We don't want that discipline. First thing we said is, we don't want that discipline from that ashram. We said the Guru must be down to earth and must be able to have a one-on-one with anybody, from a multi-millionaire to a smelly beggar on the street. We said, if that smelly beggar enters the ashram, we must allow him to sit in the ashram and let everyone get the smell. We said, if a drunk man or a goofed man enters the ashram and he wants to do arti, we must allow him to do arti even if the oil and the wick fall off. We said we want to keep this ashram as human as possible. We don't want committees. We don't want committees. I don't want Jessica screaming at all my poor devotees. Hey! You understand? I don't want to make a She mustn't think this is a court where she's screaming at the prosecutor, hey, why are you in court F? You're supposed to be in court G. You don't want all that yet. We want Jessica and everyone else to be on the same page. And we don't want devotees to instruct other devotees. We don't want devotees to instruct other devotees. We want you to coordinate. That is why I use the word coordinate. You're a boss in your house. Yeah, there's no bosses. There's no bosses. And we ran fine. We ran fine. I don't want too much of red tape. I don't want too much of story. As soon as the project finishes, your coordination period finishes. Then we have the next project. As soon as the next project starts, then you start coordinating for the next project. You'll be coordinators for project to project to project to project. In the normal times, there is no hierarchy in this. You see Sherwin where he sits? Did Sherwin ever instruct you in anything in this ashram? He is my son. I kept my children one side. I don't know if Mataji now and again pulls a Mataji on you all, but it's not my instructions. It is not my instructions. Mataji is as equal as you all are in this ashram. Everyone is equal in that sense. Alright? But also in the same breath, don't get disturbed if I appointed Shivani and Prakash because they are here to help you. They are here to help you to put things in order. That 24-hour, if everyone just going to sit and I'm going to sit here, how the 24 hours is going to work? So it needs coordinators. And for many years now, I'm saying I don't have anyone to tick all the boxes in any satsang. I've been saying this for years and years. Have I not done it?
Yes.
Jessica?
Yes.
Yeah, you're all busy, I understand. But now I found two people who's not busy. I found two people who's not busy and I gave them that duties. I never give them the duty because they are higher than me. And I never give them the duty because they are lower. I gave them the duty. Prakash has from Sivananda experience in running events. He was also an event organizer. He ran events. You heard his daughter talking? One way. The other day, who was here when his daughter was talking? Who was here? You heard her talking? She's not talking because she's a parparya. You know what's a parparya? She's talking from experience. Although she came here the first day, she ran events with the father successfully. So that is why she was so coherent in listing everything. But if you don't have the background, Ashmita told Abir, hey, you saw Prakash's daughter. One way giving it. Alright? No, it wasn't that Ashmita. She came from experience. And in the ashram we want experience. Whatever you do outside, if you come and do it here, you spiritualizing it for you. In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Shri Krishna said, Karma Yoga is the best yoga. Karma Yoga is serving in action. Serving in action. So I didn't want you all to get involved in all of these big things, and rightfully so. There was one guy that put a pagoda for me. Prakash, I want you to hear this. And then he started saying that he put the ashram on the map. And then I broke the pagoda. And the ashram is still on the map. You understand? So this ashram don't need anyone to put this ashram on the map. This ashram don't need anyone to put this guru on the map. Ashram and guru is already on the map. And that is why Guru did most of the things himself. Otherwise Guru can get mapped out. And Guru is here to stay. Guru doesn't want to get mapped out, so Guru did most of the things himself. Alright? So whatever you do, it's nice you go outside and you tell people because it encourages other people to come to the ashram. If you come selfishly to the ashram yourself and you want only for yourself, you won't get because you must want for others, and that's how the universe opens itself up to you. Risha, you must want for Ashmika. When you come here, don't worry about yourself. Pray for Ashmika. Tell Lord Narayan, give Ashmika whatever she wants. Alright? Then the universe will see that you are open, you are praying for other people, the universe will give you. That's how that comes to you. This is why you see prosperity in people who are always praying for other people. Because you open the reservoirs for yourself. So I'm going to hear you, I hear everything you're saying, Aarti here. Alright? I want to hear everyone praying for. Even people you hate don't have to be in this ashram. Outside the ashram. Pray for anyone, anywhere. Don't pray for yourself. All of you understand? Are there any questions? So next week, I even forgot that Diwali is going to come in between. I forgot, but since it's here, and Tanya loves all this extra social that you must watch her that night, fireworks night. There'll be a big competition between 1,000 fireworks and Tanya. So, on that night, Diwali Eve, next week Sunday, we'll spend it at the ashram. Those of you that can afford, don't go out of your way to do anything because you already stressed with Lord Narayan in the front. Alright? Bring whatever you want and do whatever you want. Some people wanted to donate diyas. I don't think on that night there's diyas. On the next night. Alright? And I'll place it here and I'll send your WhatsApp photograph. Be at home. It is nice to be on Diwali evening. You be at home, sober. Sober and vegetarian. Sober and vegetarian. Those people in your family that's not happy you are here, it means you really touched them. It means you really touch them. And one day, either in this lifetime or the next lifetime, they will, because they got the taste, you gave them the taste. So I personally am happy with all the food I'm getting from Irene. You know, we gave her a fine of 1,000 foods. So now it is 994 meals. Alright? One of the morning, Prakash made a mistake. 8 o'clock morning, he gave me a lunch tin, hot lunch tin with dal pitta in it. 5 past 8, half the dal pitta was in my stomach. My porridge was upset. Alright, I have to substitute my porridge. And then I get food from Shivani, Ashmika, whoever comes to the ashram. Gurus don't allow this. You're not allowed to cook at home. You understand? Gurus don't eat food prepared from the house because they are so special. They eat your food. They'll unguru. They will unguru. Yeah, this guru will chow. Because you're making it with love. As soon as you braised it, you've got the Guru in mind, you're making it with love. And when you bring it here, love can destroy any contamination. Devasta, does your vegetable come to your supermarket clean and sterilized, or does it come with chicken and sheep, the same refrigerated truck bring everything? One truck, one warehouse. So right, these gurus now, I don't know in which century they live in, but all over the world they're using the same warehouses, distribution, truck. One sheep is busy hitting your cabbage sideways. As it's traveling, you know. Some things, eggs are over, egg trays are over. Even there, even the guy packing the vegetable at the warehouse at pork, his pork DNA touched the cabbage. Yes, Mika's mother lady. And Tuesday, big fasting day, Hanuman Baba's day, you ate cabbage and pork. And you say, I'm so staunch. Normally you get in the drip. Yeah, so if all these things are contaminated in the shops, what is the purpose for separating the vegetable and coming in and cooking in the Guru's pots now? For the Guru to eat. I'm saying, doesn't it defeat everything? I think. Don't put one piece marking there quietly. Keep Guru's things separate. Alright? I was coming from India and we landed in Mauritius. And there was a flight delay. So they sent us to a hotel for that night. And we asked these people for a vegetarian meal and they sent a big bowl of vegetables and carrots and fruits mixed up. And I took 2 bites and I spat it out because there were thin brown strips of meat in it. See how Shanita made. I got action-packed people here. Away, we need one camera. People are getting bored with the Guru. We only get 400 or 500 views. If the people can see the expressions of my devotees, Shanita's and Ashmika's mom just now. You know, in Hindi they call that expression ghee. Hey, that's how the face went, alright? Both of them within 5 minutes. You know how great our viewership will be. We will be in the 2000s. Yeah, so I'm enjoying the meals that's coming through. I'm eating things that I never had before, that I rejected. Lahari, I had lahari. When was lahari? Never ate in my life, Irene. I'm punishing you and you punishing me. I ate cauliflower, I don't eat cauliflower. But I relished it and I ate it because that is a guru-disciple relationship. What I don't eat in the ashram, I can eat from, and I enjoyed it. You are teaching me now, Irene is teaching me to eat all types of vegetables. And my mother told me one day, somebody is going to do it. And it's Irene. My mother prophesied. Alright? So really we're having a good time. 24 hours, invite as many friends and families. Tell them they don't have to sit for any particular duration. But when they leave in, they have to have some meal or some snack or some tea or some fruit, because that is the rule of the ashram. They don't have to wait for a particular session because our sessions are 3 hours long.
Yeah.
And they don't have to wait the 3 hours because if I was on the outside and somebody tell me, hey, let's come to my ashram, and if I know I'm going to get stuck for 3 hours, I won't. But if somebody tells me, come, stay as long as you like and respectfully leave when you like. This is why too much of protocols is not necessary. You understand? Try and keep the protocols closer to zero and just live. A family with too much laws, what happens to that family? Imagine Prakash tell his children, you must get up 2 minutes past 5 every morning. If not, you are grounded. You think Prakash would have had the same relationship with his children all these years? You understand? So, too much of discipline is not spiritual. It's not spiritual. Swami Sajananda, he was the foremost disciplinarian in the world. He was the foremost disciplinarian in the world. But I see his devotees living in shame all over. And I'm speaking the truth here, alright? Because that discipline never helped the people outside. Never helped the people when they went outside. I am here. You rather be ill-disciplined in the ashram, but have some discipline outside Tanya. Oh yeah, you can scream, swear, and all, I don't mind. But when you go outside, you're representing the ashram that you go. Just remember that. See, I'm talking about this fallout in society. Prakash knows, he's been there with them for many years. Some of them are living very disgraceful lives. You never say you went through that rigorous discipline for 30 years and 20 years and the disgraceful life that you are. They had affairs, married couples had affairs inside the ashram and they divorced. Prakash, am I, yes or no? People left their husbands and wives inside the ashram. Where is that discipline? Too much of discipline, you focusing somewhere else. Bhajya is happening, you know, bhajya. Alright? So let's keep everything moderate. Let's keep it simple. And be loved in the ashram. Be loved by everyone in the ashram. All of you must be loved by everyone else. Ryan, don't take advantage of that and say that's not a personal love. It's a communal spiritual love. Because Ryan can go home and say, Guru, you said love. Alright? Yeah? You know hot seat, my boy. Guru is watching. Hot seat. Right? Very, very hot seat. But if you're man enough, you stand there, heat, you know. I know you just coming from a bad situation, maybe going into a worse situation. Maybe, what's that saying, Norman? From the fire into the, from the pot into the fire, right? Your karmas are very bad this time. Karmas are very, very bad. Woman, this boy have to do many parikramas here. He can choose which driveway he want to go down first. The short driveway or the long driveway. The choice is his. Oh, it started last week. Okay, so when we went to India, see, you are seated on seats here. And then immediately after you fellow, Irene will get, I'm just giving her some clues. Right after sitting here, you fellow. When we went to India, Guruji's ashram is huge, 8 acres. And the parikrama is around the ashram. And for people to have their karmas reduced, they have to take a stone, male and female, and leopard crawl around the ashram. And leopard crawl around the ashram, I don't know for how many times. So you see females in the Punjabi, take a stone, put it in the front, leopard crawl. Take a stone, put it in the front, leopard crawl. Yeah, your fellow. Your fellow. Take the food from the plate, put it in your mouth, leopard crawl. Food from the plate into your mouth, leopard crawl. Now compared to those, and I'm being scientific and I'm speaking the truth. Compared to those devotees, for you all to sit on a seat, for your guru to build the ashram for you just to walk in, and for you to have a sumptuous meal after service. We're comparing to Guruji's ashram. What is your level of merit compared to those that will parikrama leopard crawl? Don't throw it away. You all are like kings and queens. Just now I'm going to get Malik. Don't be jealous when everyone is seated on that type of chair. I'm going to get a carpenter here, and everyone must sit like a queen or a king. Alright? Or a prince or a princess. Even a crown prince too, no problem. I'll have this type of chairs for you. I'm going to have nice comfortable chairs. But it's because of your merits. You seated, you got little bit work to do to get totally connected to the Guru compared to those people. Then you got a room called a booth room. Tanya? Guruji got a hall, a huge hall called the booth room. And whilst we were there, we saw people shaking their head. Ladies and men, and gone off, rolling. And that power in that hall removes the evil spirits. And look at Tanya, only looked at her and removed the evil spirits. One laser look. Ask her one. One laser look, and the boat started dying inside her. And after a few satsangs, no boat. If she had to go to Siddhartha ashram, if Vivasta had to take her to Siddhartha ashram, she should stand and rolling on the floor and frothing on the floor. So you have to have gratitude. You have to have, not for me, not for the Guru, for yourself. But look at your situation. You got a laser Guru who removes bhut and pisach through laser. In India, they got a booth room. Go Google the booth room in India. Google the booth room in India. These are things we experience. These are the benefits you get in from the Guru. I'm saying this with love. I'm begging you. I'm saying you are special. Your merits are very, very high. Don't throw it away and I must start all. I'm the same Guru you have in every life. Imagine how hard it is for me, Tanya, for 155 trillion years to have had a relationship with you. I'm with you for 155 trillion years. If you are still on planet Earth, what it means. Because you're supposed to be liberated. All of you. Do you understand? That is the sign. So please, use every excuse to be at ashram. Bluff me you're sick and you want to get blessed. Bluff me you have a headache. Come with one small parcel of food. Alright? All of you understand? Nicely, properly? This is what spirituality is. I'm training you to live in that world. This is what spirituality is. So, Prakash Bhai, I wanted to clear for you and Shivani that the work that you are doing is seva for the Guru. Alright? Seva for the Guru. And Shivani must not get stressed out when my devotees don't respond. My devotees are non-responders. My devotees are non-responders. Guru give them a task. They forget to respond. Imagine Shivani give it to them. Alright? So my devotees are non-responders, but they're going to learn. They are going to learn. You saw the other day, you went on the chat, you asked something, dead. As soon as the Guru came on, even Ryan woke up. I can prove it, I have evidence, right? Huh? Even Ryan did the follow-up, you understand? So, we'll all work together. We all have many inefficiencies. All of us are inefficient in so many things. We're going to work together with love. This is where problems happen in other ashrams. When you appoint a committee, then the committee and the devotees, there's a barrier. I don't want that barrier in there. I want to fix it as we move along. As we move along. Ultimately, you must think like a computer, Shivani. Don't think like a human. Think like a computer, you and Prakash. Computers don't care what people do. Computers care. But in your phone cares what you do. The phone performs what it is computed to perform. Without emotion. Just like that, perform what you want to perform without emotion. Do it with divinity and do it for the Guru. Start with the Guru because you can see the Guru. Later, as you get more professional in spirituality, you start feeling God. But up until God, hold the Guru's hand. Do everything for the Guru. Narayana Acharya, thank you for the good night sleep. Whatever happens today will be through your grace. Alright? Then when something bad happens, thank you Acharya ji, I know this happened. You saved a bigger thing from happening, and that is why this small thing happened. If I am with you, nothing can touch you. And everything we do has to have scientific evidence. Vasan, his mother and I didn't, or his mother did not like me from day one. She thought I was after Vasan's money. Alright? Now she is almost at life's end, and I'm saying this with love. And I promise Vasan that when your mother closes her eyes, she'll never feel a molecule of pain. I gave Vasan that promise. And Vasan phoned me and he said, Acharyaji, my mother is unwell. Prakash, you were here when I went into my room. I told you I'm not well. I went into my room and I absorbed her illness. Prakash, you saw she landed here that afternoon. From unwell, she landed where? At the ashram on her own. Through Vasan, obviously. She came and sat here, Mataji gave her a rub, and she even gave us instructions on how to replant our flowers, because she's been involved with plants for over 50, 60 years. Alright? So this is what the Guru does. She despised me throughout. It was only in this week that she realized that the ashram is Vasan's prosperity and Vasan is not the ashram's prosperity. You understand? So realize that now. For many years, Vasan is with me for 8 years. After 8 years, he realized this is what a guru does. So when a guru says, guaranteed, take it. Take it. You don't know how much of work the guru does in his kutir. Kutir is another word for computer room. Alright, I got my, also on NCIS. I used to watch it 20 years ago. On nothing, they should project images and just run it like this. So I got images there, you can't see it. Right? Like I got, if I press S, H, then Shivani will come there. Alright? And whatever Shivani needs, I'll spiritually download it, making sure that I don't upset the universe. If Shivani wants R1 million, and if I give her R1 million, it has to come from somewhere. Huh? So I can't upset the universe. I can't steal from Shanita and Richard's R1 million and give it to their daughter. Can I do that? You understand? So I have to get into difficult mathematical equations where I do not disturb other people, but make sure that I fix what Shivani wants. And it's painful because I'm a guru, I'm using energy from inside, internal energy, because we have to exchange energy, don't we? So it's a lot of hard work, but I want to explain it to you. There's no magic. A loyal guru works hard for his devotees. The guru never sleeps. If you see me sleeping here for 3 days in a row, I'm working. I am working. Prakash, don't go tell IDNA that Guru, he only doses all day. And only wakes up on Sundays to yap. But all week, he doses. When you see me there, you must know I'm under emergency and I'm doing something. Okay? So, we're going to meet again on Sunday at 4. Satsang is at 4 p.m. and we're going to start the celebrations of Lord Ram at the ashram. Rani gave the cue. She hit a Ram Bhajan today. Alright? Started already transforming the ashram into Lord Ram, and then we'll end with Lord Ram. Alright? And then we'll discuss, the following week will be the 24-hour. Yes? Look how beautiful it is. Okay? And believe that we're doing the most powerful spiritual event on planet Earth. Go and believe it. Go and believe it. Because that is what it's going to be. The most potent spiritual event on planet Earth. And if satellites could capture that night, you'll see there'll be a surge of energy from Sri Narayan Dham entering the entire planetary atmosphere. Because when you utter the Lord's name, even for 1 second, you cannot, no computer can calculate. 1 second, if you say Narayan, there's no computer that can calculate the magnitude of that utterance. Imagine saying it for 24 hours. What happens every time you say Narayan? and Ryan. Instead of getting disgraced on, well, I'm not turning the camera towards you all yet, but you all should be knowledgeable in all my discourses toward you. When you'll talk to each other, pick a subject. Pick a subject. And Ryan, don't be like that guy that left here. His defense mechanism was somebody told him in a dream. And your defense mechanism is all of a sudden Tanya will see the chat stopped. And then you say you fainted because we took you to hospital. Don't come back after 20 minutes and say you was knocked out. Doctor said there's nothing and Guru said there's nothing. So you can't use that as a defense mechanism with Tanya when you're discussing a subject like what happens to the soul when two souls are interested in each other. And quote example, how Lord Ram got Sita. We're celebrating Diwali. Huh? That's called spirituality. That is called spirituality. Alright? So, I'm going to round up now. Irene, 994 more meals. And since I gave her the secret, she might send some very, very funny if Prakash is missing from his construction work, I know she sent him to Vandal Market, Kerala Market. Right? Any other markets? Oh, Newlands, right? And Guru is saying he is happy. Guru is saying he is happy with all of you. Guru is happy. And once the Guru is happy, the ashram is going to start flowing at a faster rate because there's nothing inhibiting us. We have no problems. We have no obstacles. Outside, you can ask Mataji and my son Sean when you're meeting how you do parikrama with stones. Place a stone there and then you drag. You know, I could just vision my next lifetime with Tanya, how I will find it. Every terrain. You know, in India they got 900 steps in a goal on the mountain. Her parikrama will be crawling to the mother is so happy. Why do you think the mother is so loyal to the Guru? Right? Tanya's mother is so loyal to the Guru. When she had that vision, 1,000 steps, the doctor, doing parikrama, absolute pure happiness. That is what you call happiness, spiritual happiness. Okay? Are there any questions? So don't cry for this parikrama when you're walking. Don't cry for this parikrama when you're walking. There are people crawling. And the reason you do parikrama is you are absorbing the energy from inside the ashram. Outside you do parikrama and you are absorbing the energies. So I am going to put a few more murtis along the line that will inspire you. Alright, if any one of you want Ravana, you can make it. I can put a murti of Ravana. I know you're going to look that way, but inside your heart you say, how's it, my brother? I'm a great follower of you. You understand? So we're preparing. We're going to make this ashram the most beautiful on this continent. Not with marble stone, not with all that. with your affection for ashram. Good? Your affection for the ashram. There will be a lot of water people around. We'll design as we move around. Because at this stage I want to give you all the ashram. I want to do a handover. Mataji and I want to do a handover. And we just want to be guests in this ashram. All of you all understand? So we are going to wash the windows, Prakash, get ladders, we are going to, most of the things going to be done by you. And I think it's fair. You don't think it's fair? I did the dirty work. Who did the dirty work? Guru. So you all need to find ways. Don't just come and sit here, Ryan. Think what else you can do. I know you, if you listen to my discourse, you won't be sitting there, but you listen to, now you're in a trap, you have to sit there. Alright? So whilst you're worried about your own survival, give some time for the ashram survival in between. And who knows, you may be so insulated that even an atom bomb coming from the other side won't penetrate you. I'll give you the Guru Dome. You know, Israel got the Iron Dome. I'll give you the Guru Dome. Alright? Jai Shri Mannarayan.